the champagne up in the Grammy room. It's feeling like a holiday today. Let's celebrate. Every day's a holiday when I'm living. I just say thanks and keep giving. She wanna be my Valentine, told her get dressed in the ribbon. Celebrate the New Year's, rose Moet, what I'm sipping. Count down the ball, she want kisses. I'm just keeping it pippin'. Close her eyes, she make wishes. Then she sent me a wish list. Got her Dior for Christmas, cause she told me she Christian. You never know what people going through. Just lock in and do what you supposed to do. Not all of this media is sociable. When they see me, they think I'm approachable. I'm focused, I don't even notice you. I do whatever I wanna do. Sometimes I get way too comfortable. It's the difference between loving and in love with you. I'm top 2, but not number 2. Number 1, I'm the one right in front of you. Hey, we can go 30 for 30. My closet is dirty for Jersey. Been ballin' too long. I told you I'm really authentic. If I say that I got it, that mean that I got it, I'm really gon' spend it. If I don't post what I'm doing, stop viewing, that mean it ain't really your business. Everything that I want in this life, I won't get it, cause boy, it ain't really no limit. It ain't really no limit. If it's a crime to be happy, I'ma commit it. Give me my time, I'm gon' serve a life sentence. They wanna question if I'm real or I'm renting. It gotta be in you, not on you, this shit authentic.
Who got the juice?
What's poppin', baby? What's good? What's poppin', man? Hey, just got off work. Said let me come home and do some more work, man. No days off till it pays off. Y'all know what I'm on, man. First of all, hit that like, subscribe button, man. If you don't mind, I appreciate it. But today, man, breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. I don't know if I got a loud horn over here or something. Let me see.
Wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished?
Hey, breaking news, man. Breaking news that boy AJ Breezy is out of there, man. AJ Brown is out of there. Breaking news, in case you didn't know, man. AJ Brown was traded today from the Philadelphia Eagles, man. Super Bowl champions. I'm gonna throw that in there. I see Dutch in the chat, man. Super Bowl champion AJ Brown. Hold on right quick. Let me get my trade details on. Yeah, Super Bowl champion though. AJ Brown was traded today, man. New England Patriots. I don't know if y'all knew this, but this was a long time coming. It seemed like we heard about this for months, weeks, days, hours, minutes. Finally happened today, man. Finally happened today. We'll see what happens with it, man. I know the Philadelphia Eagles are glad to kind of have this conversation off their back. I'm sure if you're a real, true Philly fan, you ain't glad that this happened, but it was inevitable. You knew it was coming. It's just time to move on. You know what I'm saying? You got a Super Bowl out of the deal. I'm a Cowboys fan. As you know, I done had 100 million players. That was my favorite player, and we ain't win a damn thing. So as much as I clown and joke about AJ Brown, the man won a Super Bowl. He good with Philly for another 60 years. You feel me? But yeah, man, let's talk about a little bit what the aftermath is of this from both sides of the field. We're gonna talk Patriots and we're gonna talk Philly. Throw a little bit of fantasy football in there as well, but I want to talk about the actual on the field product and what we're gonna get out of it, man. I'll start off with the Philadelphia side. Philadelphia side, as you know, AJ Brown was their number one receiver. I'm gonna go through his list. In 2022, he played 17 games, had 145 targets, almost 1,500 yards, 11 touchdowns. 2023, 17 games, so 158 targets, almost 1,500 yards, again, 1,450, but so similar to it, 7 touchdowns. 2024, decline. He missed 4 games, had 1,000 yards, almost 1,100. So if you add in those 4 games, he averaged 16 yards a catch. So technically, he would have hit 1,400. Let's just be real, right? He missed some games that season, and last season was an off season for the team as a whole. He had 121 targets, 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns. So always over the 1,000-yard mark, always leading the team and what it looks like production on the field at the receiver position. And the Heisman Trophy winner, Devonta Smith, I always say this. I love me some Smitty. He is a dog. He is, maybe we'll see, a true number one. But he wasn't that before A.J. Brown got there. When A.J. Brown got there, I believe it elevated his play, and it helped him open up the field, not get double-teamed, and We saw what he did in college, man. Especially that national championship game. But Smitty got to the NFL and realized these dudes are much faster, stronger, and bigger, man. So, him being a number 2 really helped him out. So we're going to see what happens with this new look Philadelphia Eagles offense. We do know they traded for what they signed, Marquise Brown. They signed Dontavian Wicks. They drafted Mekhi Lemon. And still got Saquon Barkley. Still got my dog, Jalen Hurts. Wheaties box, Jalen Hurts. We're going to see what happens with this offense, man. I think the Kellen Moore situation is the biggest conversation out of all of this, because if Kellen Moore was still there today, would this trade be happening? We saw Kellen Moore win a Super Bowl as the offensive coordinator, right? Saquon Barkley goes out there and breaks every record at running back. And it's like right when he left, and we see what he's doing in New Orleans with the new guy, Tyler Shuck, in that offense. But right when an offensive guy who has a lot of tools and a lot of secrets, man, in his back pocket, when he left, things just went down, man. They were oblivious, should I say, on offense. It was never any consistency. And as you can see with the numbers with A.J. Brown, man, he declined every year. Mind you, he had injuries. But his offense ain't been the same, man, since that Super Bowl year. And I really want to know, will this matter in the locker room? Because my conversation has always been A.J. Brown, great receiver. A.J. Brown, bad teammate. And I could be totally wrong. I don't know the guy, but he kind of comes off sometimes as, hey, man, things ain't going my way. I'm going to make sure nobody have a good day. Like, that's kind of the vibe he give off. So we're going to see what happens with this Philadelphia Eagles team. Again, Mekhi Lemon, they just got him. They pretty much told us that they're moving on. And for the draft conversation, I didn't break that down, but for the draft conversation, Philadelphia Eagles get a 2028 first rounder and a 27 fifth rounder. So no picks for this year other than the fifth round pick. How y'all feel about this no 27 first? I didn't think a 27 first was ever in the talks, or at least on the Patriots side. That don't make any sense, especially if I'm saying, hey, I'm still winning. I'm still competing. We trading for A.J. Brown. We just made a Super Bowl. I'm not giving you my 27 first because I need to stack on to what we got for A.J. Brown to try to continue to win while we still have him. 2028, maybe they say we have the team ready, or, we almost did what we did last year. But 27 is when they need to be adding more to try to win with A.J. Brown where they have him. I believe he got at least 3-4 years left on his contract. But yeah, Philadelphia Eagles, man, they know how to move the chips. They know how to shake and bake, man. Howie, you know how he get down. His phone ring, he answered the way he want to answer. He get usually what he wants. So to get a 28 first, man, I know people aren't excited because you might not even care about a 28 class yet. But I still think, man, that's a hell of a deal for a player that, one, is off your books. Two, you did your best to replace. And three, it was going to happen anyway, man. It was really going to happen either way. I still wonder if they could have got that Jaguars conversation done and a Brian Thomas Jr. came. I would have liked to have seen that. But, yeah, man, Philadelphia Eagles are moving on. I truly believe that they will be fine. And this is no knock on A.J. Brown. I just believe that they'll be fine as a team, as a unit. I think level heads prevail. And I know, like I always say, Jalen Hurts is the levelest guy on the field, man. Smitty, level, quiet, cool. Mekhi Lemon is going to be that one. The only good thing is he's a rookie. So you can tell the rookie, look, man, shut up. All right, get out of here. Kyle Lemon might give you that A.J. Brown vibe, but he's a brown lemon. Let's just say that, right? But he going to come with that swagger, that attitude. I know he's not going to be a distraction, though. And I think A.J. Brown caught himself sometimes as being a distraction. So we're going to see what happens to Philadelphia Eagles. I'm not expecting them to win the NFC East, just my opinion. I think the Cowboys have enough veteranship right now to lock in and just say, hey, we're going to win this thing. We got to win this thing. We have no other options but to win this thing. So, yeah, man, Philadelphia Eagles, that's their side. Now, I want to get to the New England Patriots side, man. The New England Patriots, kudos, man. Congratulations. For those that didn't know, I seen this a little earlier. A.J. Brown seemed like he was destined to be a New England Patriot, man. He, Julian Edelman jersey, Tom Brady, his favorite quarterback. He was walking around the house holding up Edelman jersey saying, one day I hope to be there. Just so happened his coach that drafted him, Mike Vrabel, the one that, if you remember in that draft, they traded him away, from the Tennessee Titans. The same guy who drafted him, the same guy that was pissed off when the Titans seemed to give him away to the Eagles, is the same guy that's his coach now, man. So maybe it was destiny. I don't know, but he did post this earlier. I want to share this. he posted this and said, "Hey, man, I've been a long, lost Patriots fan." So I guess he got his dreams. His dream came true. It was destiny to be, man. So shout out AJ Brown, man, for making dreams come true the way he made it come true. What does this equal for the team success, though? I want to talk a little bit about that, and I get into some of the stat lines between the players. Then I open up the floor, man. Drake Maye. Let's start with Drake Maye, because I think right now Drake Maye had 4,200 yards last year, right? Who the hell did he throw it to? I have no idea, because I know Stephon Diggs had about 1,100, a little bit over 1,000 yards, but that was it. Hunter Henry had some passes. Pop Douglas had some passes. But for Drake Maye to have over 4,000 yards, also, I think he had almost 4,400. Yeah, he had a whole lot of yards for somebody that we don't even know who the hell he threw it to, right? I think Stephon Diggs led this team in receiving. He didn't even crack 1,300. So Drake Maye getting a number one, true number one. I know Stephon Diggs is my man. I ain't gonna hold you. I always stamp that he needs another opportunity. The Patriots were perfect for him. But AJ Brown doing what he did with Jalen Hurts, because remember, Jalen Hurts was kind of a project when he took over for Carson Wentz. They gave him Jalen Hurts. I mean, they gave him AJ Brown, Hurts. Now we talking about him as an MVP, Super Bowl MVP. Maybe AJ Brown can do what I always say Stephon Diggs did for Josh Allen and Drake Maye and CJ Stroud. Maybe AJ Brown is what Stephon Diggs was to Drake Maye. True number one, though, I believe AJ Brown will be. This year, though, they went and got Romeo Doubs. No Stephon Diggs. They still got Pop Douglas. They still got Hunter Henry. Still got Travion Henderson, Ramondre Stevenson. They still have a solid defense. The only thing they have right now that we can have a frown face on is the coach situation, right? That the household thing. I don't even need to bring it up. TMZ bring it up enough. But just the outside noise, but nothing in-house, indoor is really what we worried about with this team. For them to go to the Super Bowl, and I know people going to say, man, they weren't even supposed to be in a Super Bowl, which we know, right? They overachieve, but the one thing we know about overachievers, to me, it's the mentality. Yes, we overachieve. Yes, we weren't supposed to be there, but that's what y'all thought. We ain't think that. We thought we were as good as we are, and we're going to prove it to you by getting AJ Brown and going again. Now, are they going again? Hell no, right? But if I got rid of my 28th first and I got AJ Brown, got him under contract long-term for at least a couple of years, I'm looking at my quarterback, Drake Maye, and I'm saying, hey, we know last year he was the number one sack quarterback. They're going to say that the defense only got us here. Drake Maye wasn't as good in the playoffs, right? He didn't have that killer mentality like all these other quarterbacks. Now we got you a dog. We got you a big dog that's going, one, get you every catch that you need in crunch time. Two, going to give you motivation and let you know that I've been here before. Because AJ Brown was in the Super Bowl. I've been here before. I know this road, and we good. We good in the trenches now. When we go up against these big dog teams in the playoffs, I got you. They didn't have nobody on that team last year that could say that. Everybody on that team offensively, that was their first Super Bowl as far as the skilled players. So bringing in the AJ Brown is just them telling me that the confidence for Drake Maye is going to be through the roof if you really believe he that dude. So just acquiring him, though, man, you don't pass on the opportunity to get a guy like that. I don't care who you are, what you say. But Drake Maye, to me, is the biggest winner of this deal. I think AJ Brown was perfectly fine in Philly, so I don't think he won his situation. I think Drake Maye is the biggest winner of this deal. But to get down to a little bit of the fantasy side of things, Drake Maye being the number 2 quarterback on Keep Trade Cut is still crazy to me. I still don't believe it, still won't believe it. I'm putting Jayden Daniels over him. I'm putting Caleb Williams over him. But before this trade, he was QB2. With this trade, I can understand the value of QB2 now. I can understand it a little bit more with this, but you're not going to tell me that this man is QB2 with Romeo Doubs and Pop Douglas and Mac Hollins. No, you're not going to tell me that. AJ Brown, I can say, push Drake Maye at QB2 if that's where you have him at. So I don't mind that one at all. AJ Brown, though, on his side of things, right? Let's talk about his production. Will he be a target monster? I believe so. I just went over his numbers from a couple years ago. 2022, 145 targets. 2023, 158 targets. And even last year, 121. This year, 100%. I don't see AJ Brown getting under 150 targets. If he plays all 17 games, 150 targets guaranteed. Put a star beside it, he will get 150 targets. Will that equal to 1,500 yards or close to it like it did prior in Philly? I believe so as well. I know Drake Maye is a scrambler. I know they have Ramondre Stevenson. I know they had Travion Henderson. But I think, and I just got on the phone with my boy Voorhees about this. First, I told him I don't see AJ Brown getting over 1,200, but now I'm sitting here looking at his target share and knowing what I think they really want to do with this offense. They really needed a number one, and I think AJ Brown gives them that. You don't go trade for AJ Brown and not feed the dog. You don't feed you know what I'm saying? You don't not feed barbecue chicken to, you know what I'm saying? To your I had this line in my head that it didn't come out the right way. I had a song where I said don't feed barbecue chicken to a cannibal, but it clearly I meant steak. All right. Please excuse me. AJ Brown, though, 150 targets, lock it in. You can guarantee it. I believe if we talking numbers wise, I didn't have him as a top 12 receiver, but again, man, I think they're gonna force feed this guy. They're gonna have to. They're going to go out there and try to compete. When you got Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes, Joe Burrow with Jamar Chase, if Rashee Rice can do anything on the field and stay out of damn trouble, right? You got these teams with these receiver ones. Not saying Josh Allen has one, but we know Josh Allen works magic. You got a lot of teams with receiver ones. Their dogs eat. They feed their dogs. You feel me? AJ Brown was complaining all day in Philly about not getting the ball every other week. You're not going to tell me that the Patriots traded for him and they still not going to give him the ball. So I'm expecting a big year from A.J. Brown. I kind of forget what I said earlier, Voorhees, man. I'm sorry, brother. A.J. Brown should have a big year. I'm not banking on it that it's going to be successful. I don't think they're going to be a Super Bowl team, but I think stat line-wise, production-wise, A.J. Brown should eat, man. He should really eat. What that do for the other people on the team, though? Romeo Doubs. If Drake Maye had almost 4,400 yards passing last year, and if A.J. Brown is pushing 1,300 to 1,400 yards, I'm banging on Romeo to give us at least 900, man. I'm cracking 900 if I'm Romeo Doubs, without a doubt. I like this offense as a whole now, man. I really believe they're going to try to compete, and I think the best thing about this team and what they just got and what this season will turn out to be is the schedule. They were already listed as one of the worst or hardest schedules in the league. With that schedule, they have to compete. They won't be able to go out there and go against Buffalo and go against all these other teams and not compete. They got to put up 40 points almost on a regular now. They have to. That was the reason why they got A.J. Brown. This ain't going to be no cakewalk, man. I know defense plays. I know defense is, defense wins championships, so they say, right? They will have to put up points and numbers, and they will force feed A.J. Brown in this offense. I want to ask the chat because I'm going to get to y'all in 1 second. I just want to bring this up. But one, I want to ask y'all, leave it in the chat for me. Who won the trade? Who do y'all think won the trade? Philadelphia Eagles with a 28 first. And the thing about the Philadelphia Eagles side, though, yes, they won. They have just the trade of the 28 first. But you got to look at how they built their way into it, right? When you look at this trade as a whole, you can't just say all Philly got was the 28 first. Because that's what it says on paper. But they didn't just let the hole leak. They sealed the hole before they got rid of they flushed out the water, if you want to say that, right? They plugged the hole before they spilled the juice in it, baby. That's what I meant to say. Put some juice in there. When you're looking at the Philadelphia Eagles, though, getting Lemon, getting Wicks, getting Marquise Brown, restructuring some contracts, making sure everybody is safe, everybody's good, home is taken care of. Now we can move A.J. Brown. Because I believe if they didn't get what they got, if they didn't have the Mekhi Lemon and all this other, A.J. Brown might still be in Philly. That's a conversation nobody want to have either. Nobody want to bring that up. I don't think it's even been talked about yet. If they didn't get Mekhi Lemon, they might not have moved A.J. Brown. They might not have just said, hey, man, yeah. All right, A.J., we gone. But we just going to roll with Dontavian Wicks. No, I don't see Philly doing that. Because even though they're moving on from A.J. Brown, they not just going out there saying we're going to lose this year. And I don't think I heard that conversation yet, but I don't think Philly did what they did without having everything in place already. And I think getting those guys at receiver and Mekhi Lemon and trading up to get him, and I think Howie got exactly what he wanted, man. As much as he didn't want to move A.J., as much as he probably wanted it to work, if you have to move on a guy, you do it the way how he did it, man. I think he did it the right way. I think it was the smartest way. And they waited till June 1st. Who the hell gets this offer? Remember, we was talking about this on draft day. Philly better make this move before they make the pick. They got Mekhi Lemon and still got to wait till June 1st to make the move to get another first. Now they get to spread the cap hit across seasons and still fill the hole of the cup, baby. Shout out to Philly, man. Shout out to Philly. They ate with this one. They cooked with this one. I'm not a Philly fan whatsoever, but they did what the hell they're supposed to do, right? That's the Philadelphia Eagles side. Again, Mekhi Lemon, Wicks, Marquise Brown, and re-signed Dallas Goedert. Just right here was an A+ move for the Philadelphia Eagles to me because of how they fixed the hole before they filled it. So I really believe Philly did a great job. But again, Drake Maye, he gets his guy now, a veteran guy, not a young guy he got to worry about learning. And he has a dog. I'm looking right now. Jayden Daniels got his Terry McLaurin. Caleb Williams, he's the one with the young guys. DJ Moore's gone. Caleb Williams has Rome, who was drafted the same year as him. Luther Burton, drafted a year later. Coastal Loveland, year later. Caleb Williams has the youth around him. They're all learning together. And that's a great way to win, too. But after appearing in a Super Bowl, if I'm the Patriots, man, we need to go back. I don't care if we don't go back. We at least going to give our fans that Patriots way feeling that we back. Last year wasn't a fluke. We're going to show you why. So y'all let me know who y'all think won this trade, though. Me personally, I think both teams, man. I'm going to take the easy route out. I think Philly won. No, well, Philly wins their side because of, again, how I said it. They built it up. They were ready for it. They were prepared for it. They didn't just sit back and just say, hey, man, AJ, we don't want you to leave, man. Please, please, please. Then AJ show up with his bags and it's over with. Now they trying to find some moves. Philly took care of business before the lights even turned out. Patriots won because they got their guy under contract, Drake Maye, under contract, rookie deal. They ain't got to pay him $300 million yet. We made a Super Bowl. Let's go make another one. We got you a dog. Let's go eat. I like that one. I like both sides, man. Y'all let me know who won the trade. I actually like both sides, though. Yeah, I like both sides, man. I'm going to get in the chat because I ain't hard to chat yet. But before I do, though, before I get in the chat, let y'all know, man, Patty still ain't inbox me. I got to inbox him, man. But shout out to, you know how we get down, man, at Your Sports Locker, baby. Go ahead and get you a jersey, football, basketball, college, hockey, customized. Don't matter how you want it. Don't matter how you live it, baby. Get you a locker. Get you a jersey at Your Sports Locker, man. At Your Sports Locker, make sure you tap in with my boy Lonnie. Phone number on there, 770-508-0718. Your Sports Locker, baby, all right? Let me hit this video right quick, man. Then we're going to get to the chat. Your Sports Locker, baby, just like that. And we back. Let me holler at this chat, though, man. Hold up now. Hold up. See what's good. See what's popping, man. Hey, Your Sports Locker in the building. What's good, bro? What's good? What's popping, man? My boy Jake said he up in here. No, you ain't here, man. I ain't got to worry about you. Pops said, let's get it started, man. Mr. Voorhees in the building. And I see my boy Dutch, man. Now he want to show some respect, huh? All right, I'm gonna put some respect on your name, Big Dog. Put some respect on you. He said, I'd rather 27, but how are we gonna cook with the 28? Yeah, for sure. And I'm gonna say this, bro. This is the reason why 27 picks ain't going nowhere. This is supposed to be the class of classes. The Jayden Daniels, Drake Maye, Caleb Williams, Bo Nix quarterback S-type draft. That's supposed to be 2027. It's supposed to be 4 or 5 or 6 of those guys in the first round. So if you a team like the Patriots, right? And let's just say you find a way to not win, but you almost did. You feel like you one more piece away. 27 first is just so valuable right now, bro. The Jets have 3 first-round picks, and now currently the Cleveland Browns, who we'll talk about on the next episode, which I don't know if y'all noticed, but I got 2 episodes. After this, 8 o'clock, we go to break down the Cleveland Browns and the Rams. So I got a lot to say about that. But the 27th class, though, bro, just to kind of break it down, it's supposed to be one of those classes that every position you name, especially offensively, is going to be worth a lot. So if the Jets find their quarterback, if the Cleveland Browns don't have to get their quarterback, or they do, anybody want to move up to try to get a spot, you're going to be paying double. And I think if the Patriots or anybody else want to get out of their picks, you better make sure you ready to win a Super Bowl. Because if you need some help to move up, you ain't paying nothing later or nothing lighter than a first round pick. That Jalen Waddle for a first that the Broncos did for a late first, I think that was what, pick 29? That wouldn't happen in 27. That's all I'm saying. So that's why it didn't happen. But you're right, though. How we will cook. How will he do it? We're going to figure it out, man. EB, Eric Bryan in the building, man. I appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you, man. You know how it is when we come in the show, man. I appreciate you always coming through. My man talking about Russ retired. Man, you should be retired for bringing this up, man. Come on, man. You talking about Russ, bro. Come on. All right, man. I know you ain't hip, man. We're going to get you out of here, though. But, you got that 38 tuck. Hey, man, I'm out here like Mike Lowry right now. You feel me? I just wanted to show off for business, baby. It's a business day. It's work day out here. You feel me? But yeah, man, that's A.J. Brown. That is the Philadelphia Eagles. That is the New England Patriots. Y'all let me know who y'all think want to trade. Did A.J. Brown do what he's supposed to do and go to the right team? Did the Patriots do what they're supposed to do and give their number one QB of the future of the franchise a number one receiver? Or did the Philadelphia Eagles move on from AJ, move on from the situation, help out their number one QB, help out the locker room, help out all of the media, press and news and all of this and that, and fill the gaps and fill the voids of Mekhi Lemon, Wicks, Dallas Goedert, Marquise Brown, and Devontae Smith. Is he a true number one now? I didn't even bring that up. Let me bring that up before I leave because I got a little bit of time. Devontae Smith, though, let's talk about him right quick because the one thing, as you know, I'm a Devontae Smith guy, man. That is my dog. If you don't know, you should know, right? How do y'all feel about Devontae Smith being a true number one receiver now? Because he was that before, right? He was that before, and then he wasn't. Like, they tried to make him that. I can go down to the list. Ooh, hold up now. Hold up, ESPN. What you got going on? 2021, he played 17 games, had 104 targets, 900 yards. 2022, 136 targets, 1,200 yards. 2023, 112 targets, 1,000 yards. The following year in 2024, that was a down season for everybody. A.J. Brown had a bad year too. He didn't reach 900, and then last year he had 1,000. So far, Smitty hasn't cracked 1,200 yards, but he has reached 136 targets. A.J. Brown, in those similar years of 2022 down, he reached 156 and then 100 and I think 36 or 30 something pass targets. So now that's a void that will be filled, right? We know Mekhi Lemon coming over there as a rookie. We're talking about smaller stature guys now, right? And Smitty being, what is he, 6 feet, 170 pounds. Can he be a true number one? I mean, we've seen guys in this league, man. Steve Smith, Antonio Brown. I'm not saying that Devontae Smith for these guys, but the man won a Heisman Trophy, so he can go with the best of them. You know what I'm saying? So don't count him out. Cooper Kupp, smaller stature guy, right? We've seen guys take over in offenses that aren't 6'3", 240 pounds, 220 pounds. Smitty can do that. I think year one, him and Jalen Hurts were really working together. They really was trying to figure it out together. Going through the process of winning the Super Bowl, going through the process of now having Saquon Barkley, a fresh reset, restart. I believe Smitty will be a true number one receiver in this league, man. I believe he is locked in now. I'm not saying A.J. Brown was in his way because I think they both need each other, but I watched him put out effort every time he get on the field, man. He don't complain. He don't cry. If he don't get the ball, he ain't tripping. But he also can go up there and get that ball too. We've seen him catch over 3 receivers, catch the ball one hand, going back. I seen him do that against the Cowboys last year. So Devontae Smith will be a true number one receiver this year. That's what I do. I close out on a little bit of fantasy for y'all right quick. I think that's how I'm going to close out because I didn't bring up any of the rankings. I want to ask y'all this. And you ain't got to reply it. I answer it myself. It's cool. But it's for the replay back as well. A.J. Brown. I'm going to give A.J. Brown, give y'all Devontae Smith. You won't get up out of here. A.J. Brown currently, today, as we talk, receiver 24. Now, and Pops, this for you because I remember you got A.J. Brown. You kept begging me, who should I trade him for? Listen up. A.J. Brown, receiver 24 in Dynasty currently right now. I'm sure that was before the news, right? It'll be updated soon. Knowing that he's a true number one with Romeo Dobbs beside him, that could boost him a little bit. But y'all tell me, Devonta Smith is receiver 20. A.J. Brown, receiver 24. Devonta Smith is around Jordan Tyson, Luther Burton, Marvin Harrison, Mekhi Lemon, T. Higgins, A.J. Brown. So, once again, now you know what? I move it up just a little further today. Roma Dunze, Lad McConkey, Jordan Tyson, Luther Burton, Devonta Smith, Marvin Harrison, Mekhi Lemon, T. Higgins, A.J. Brown. So that was from receiver 16 to 24, 8 spots. Right now, currently, knowing that A.J. Brown is gone, I'm taking Devonta Smith over Luther Burton at receiver 19. Taking Devonta Smith over Jordan Tyson at receiver 18. Taking Devonta Smith over Lad McConkey at receiver 17. I think it stops and starts where Chris Olave is at 15 and Rome is at 16. I think the offense in New Orleans is high-powered enough that Chris Olave can still have that receiver 15 feel. And we're all hoping that Rome gives us what we think he can give us. So I'm moving Smitty up right now currently from receiver 20 to receiver 16, and I will put Rome right behind him. So it would be Chris Olave, Devonta Smith, Rome, Ladd, Tyson, Burton. That's my list. Devonta Smith will move up 4 spots to receiver 16 from receiver 20. And A.J. Brown right now, again, at receiver 24. I think if we move in Devonta Smith up to receiver 15 or 16, would you go Jordan Tyson, Luther Burton, Marvin Harrison, Mekhi Lemon, T. Higgins, A.J. Brown, Zay Flowers? Knowing that he got Drake Maye, the QB2 on this list. We talking fantasy now, Dynasty. QB2, Drake Maye. A.J. Brown at receiver 24. Currently, right now, Marvin Harrison is in front of him. We are hoping on a prayer that Marvin Harrison has anything left, man. He's the biggest what if that we really want, right? But I will say this, knowing that Jacoby Brissett is holding out, Carson Beck is the number one currently. It's a lot of questions in Arizona. Mekhi Lemon is the one that's replacing them, kind of, sort of. He is a receiver too, though. T. Higgins, high-powered offense. Luther Burton, a whole lot of what ifs. We heard the coach say, I'm buying a lot of Burton shares. Yeah. Sound good, coach. We rolling with Rome over here. So A.J. Brown or T. Higgins, I think in this offense, knowing that Drake Maye threw for 4,400 yards, I might go A.J. Brown, man. I'm moving A.J. Brown up to 23 right now. Mekhi Lemon or A.J. Brown? I'm going A.J. Brown. Marvin Harrison or A.J. Brown? Going A.J. Brown. So Luther Burton at receiver, if we move Smitty up one, Luther Burton would be 20. Luther Burton at 20 or A.J. Brown at 21 if we move A.J. up. I think that's where it start, and I'm going A.J. Brown right there, man. I think I'm putting A.J. Brown up 4 spots to receiver 20, and I'm moving Smitty up 4 spots to receiver 16. Devonta Smith, receiver 16. Chris Olave at 15. Rome Odunze at 16. And A.J. Brown at receiver 20. Jordan Tyson would be 19. And Luther Burton would be 21. So we're going to reshake that, man. We're going to redo that list, baby. A.J. Brown, 4 spots up. Smitty, 4 spots up. Pops said A.J. Brown don't sound like a game changer to me. All right, Pops, well, I just read you a stat line. I just told you that Drake Maye had 4,400 yards passing last year. We're going to see. We're going to see. Stephon Diggs led them in receiver with only about 1,100 yards. So I think A.J. Brown can hit 13, Pops. That's all I'm saying. All right. But you let me know. Y'all let me know. I appreciate y'all coming through. This is A.J. Brown, man. Going to the Patriots. Breaking news. I was at work and I wasn't going to do nothing tonight. But I said, hey, man, no days off till it pays off, baby. So we're going to be here, man. We're going to be here till we ain't here. So I appreciate the ones that's here. I appreciate the ones that's going to tap in later. And if you do, don't forget that like and subscribe, man. That's what your boy need. That's what I appreciate. And I guess I'll be back at 8 o'clock, man. Because I got a little bit longer conversation with the 8 o'clock one. That trade was crazy, man. So LA Rams later, Cleveland Browns later. But for right now, A.J. Brown, Patriots and Philly, man. We want to know who got the juice. We know who got the juice. It's us. So I appreciate y'all, man. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I appreciate the Juice Crew for being here till 8 o'clock. Go ahead and get you some juice, baby. Be right back. Holler at you in a second. We out of this thing.
time's up. Shador Sanders with the rollie in the armor.
You got the juice now, man.
I got the juice.